start class 11th statistics for economy. Here in this channel you will get the complete syllabus of your statistics for economics chapter wise and topic wise. Let's see the syllabus of economics for the portion of your statistics in economics. So first portion is that is of introduction, which is of introduction, collection, organization and presentation of data, which is of 13 marks, and then statistical tools and interpretation of 27 marks. So the total marks for that is 40 marks of statistics. So in class 11th you have statistics with the total marks of 40, that is 13 marks for introduction, collection, organization and presentation of data, and statistical tools and interpretations 27 marks. So let's start with the introduction part of the statistics. Now in statistics, in this chapter, what you will learn about, that is, first of all you learn about the definition of statistics. What is statistics? After that you will learn about the data and its types. After that, well, variable and its types. After you are able to get the meaning of frequency, and the most important part of the statistics is series. So let's begin with the topic, that is, what is statistics? Now students, listen carefully. Whenever we speak something and we speak without data, then its impression is so low. With data, when you speak sentence with the data, it have a great impact on the listener. For example, I won't say that Ishan passed by first division. This is the one of my sentence, that is Ishan passed by first division, and the second statement is same, Ishan score 90% marks. After listening to these two statements, that is, in first statement where it is written that first division, in this it is written 90%. When we hear 90%, it is more impactful on the listening because it have a figure. Whenever a statement have figure, whenever a statement have data, it make a great impact on the listener. जब भी हमने कोई बात स्टेटमेंट रखा है और वो स्टेटमेंट जब हम डाटा के साथ रखते हैं या किसी फिगर के साथ रखते हैं, तो सुनने वाले को सुनने वाले पे उसका इम्पैक्ट होता है. जैसे कि आपने यहाँ पर दो एग्जांपल देखे हैं, दो स्टेटमेंट सुने हैं. पहला है ईशान पास बाय फर्स्ट डिवीजन, ईशान के फर्स्ट डिवीजन आया, और सेकंड ईशान स्कोर्स 90% मार्क्स. तो 90% क्योंकि एक फिगर है, तो इस फिगर को समझाने के लिए, इस फिगर को समझना और कंपेयर करने से जो स्टेटमेंट है वो थोड़ा सा इम्पैक्ट करता है लिसनर पर. So statistics is all about these figures. So statistics is for these figures. Now, what is the basic definition of statistics? The basic definition of statistics is collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of data. The basic definition is collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of data. Now here is the most important, that is, what is data. In next we are saying data. Now collection means to collect, presentation means to present the collected data, Analysis means to analyze the collected data and give the interpretation of data. In class 11th, it is written in the syllabus for the interpretation of data. What you have concluded, you have to show it. So now in this statistics, the all is the game of data. Sankhiki, that is the statistics means to collect, present and analyze and interpretation of data. Now, what is data? Now, data numerical information which have following characteristics is called data. So, the data is numerical information, nothing that data is the numerical information. The numerical information is known as data, but they should have the following characteristics. First, they are numerical. Numerical means it should be written as 50, 60, or it may be in percentage. Homogeneous. Homogeneous means same. If have to compare two data, then it should be if age of a person is given, then age of another person would be given. And the third is comparable. When the data are homogeneous, then they automatically they are comparable. Now, just as see, I am writing some data first, that is Ram is 20 years old. So the first statement is written as Ram is 20 years old. Now see whether it is the data or not in statistics. The Ram is 20 years old. Only it is the numerical. It's fulfilling only first characteristics, that is the numerical, but not homogeneous and not comparable. Therefore, it is not data. Ram is 20 years old and Ramesh secure 50 marks. Is this data? No. This is also not data because these are numerical. 20 and 50 are numerical, but they are not comparable or they are not homogeneous because here it is given the age and here it is the given marks. So we can't compare or we can't say they are homogeneous. Now, Ram is 20 years old and Ramesh is 25 years old. Now it is data? Yes, it is data. Because here also we are, the statement is telling about the 20 years and here also Ramesh is 25 years. So it means these are the homogeneous data. And comparable? Yes, of course these are comparable. How can we compare that? We can say that Ram is 5 years younger than Ramesh, or we can say that Ramesh is 5 years older than Ram. So this is the meaning of data. Hope you understand the meaning of data. If you have any problem, you can comment me, you can mail me, or you can WhatsApp me on my number, whatever your problem is. Now, we proceed further. Types of data. There are two types of data, primary data and secondary data. What do you mean by primary data? Data collected for the first time is called primary data. जो डाटा सबसे पहले कलेक्ट किया जाता है उसे हम प्राइमरी डाटा कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द कलेक्शन बाय ऑब्जर्वेशंस. इफ डाटा इज कलेक्टेड बाय ऑब्जर्वेशंस और डाटा इज कलेक्टेड बाय क्वेश्चननियर्स और डाटा इज कलेक्टेड बाय इंटरव्यूज और डाटा इज कलेक्टेड बाय group sessions, these are known as primary data, or we can say that first hand data. Secondary data are those data which are already collected, or we can say that second hand data that you have taken from Google, or you had taken data from a magazine, or you have taken from the newspaper. Now I explain with an example. Suppose there are two teams, A and another is B. I told them to collect the data of population. Collect the data of population. So A team started collecting data by the interviews, questionnaires, or observations. They are going to each and every house and counting the number of persons, males, females, child, and doing their all jobs with their own. Whereas B is searched from the Google about what is the population of so and so city. What do you think? Google tell the population? Yes, Google show the population of that place. So the team A collects data with their own, whereas B collects their data by the second source, that is from the Google, which are already collected by another person or with the help of the magazines. So data collected by A team is the primary data and collected by the B team is the secondary data. Now, presentation of data. How? So, look the definition of statistics. Statistics, collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. So, the first portion of that, the collection. One thing which I want to tell you that in this part of syllabus, we are going to read only the practical portions. Now, for example, when we are studying about the data, there are a lot of other theoretical questions, that collection of data, how to collect the data, how to collect primary data, how to collect the secondary data. For this, I am going to prepare another lecture for you in the theoretical portion. But in this portion, I am going to explain you only the practical portions and the concepts of the topics which are used in the practical portion. So the presentation of data, in presentation data can be presented by three ways. First, textual presentation. See, in a class 40 students, in a class of 40 students, one student score 50 marks, two students score 45 marks, 12 students score 40 marks, 5 students score 35 marks, 5 students score 30 marks, and 7 students score 25 marks, and 8 students score 20 marks. Means these data are the marks of 40 students. These data are the marks of 40 students. So this is the textual presentation. In graphical presentation, you have prepared the graph. Here you will write the marks 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50, and here are the marks, and here is the number of students, and here is the marks. So shown as a graph. In graphical presentation, data are shown as the graph. Now, tabular presentation. In tabular presentation, we prepare a table, that is marks and number of students. Here we write marks and here we write number of students. Here 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. And number of students 8, 7, 5, 5, 12, 2 and 1. So these are the presentation. Data can be presented with the help of textual presentation. Data can be helped with the graphical presentation or with the help of tabular presentation. Now, variable. In statistics, the variables are like marks, weight, height, income. All these are known as the variables. जो भी numbers हैं, they are known as the variables. Like weight, these are the variables 50, 60, 65, 55, 45. Income 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. Marks 5, 8, 10, 12 and 15. These all are the variables. Now variable are of two types. First, discrete variable. Discrete variable means whose value is fixed. And another is continuous variable. Continuous variable means whose value is not fixed. For example, these are the marks 5. Now if you ask what is written in this, what is the value of 5, you say 5. What is the value of 10, you say 10. No one says that 9.9 or 10.1. With this it is 15. But if I ask 0 to 5, 0 to 5 is the variable. Any number from 0 to 5, it may be 1, it may be 2.2, it may be 4.5, it may be 4.8, 4.8, it may be 3, it may be 2, it may be 3.5. So the value of 0 to 5 is not fixed, therefore it is the continuous series. If I ask the value of 15 to 20 means 15.1, 15.8, it may be 16, it may be 18, it may be 19.9. So the value of 15 to 20, 15 to 20 is a variable. So it is not fixed. 20 to 25, 20 to 25, 20.5, it may be 24, it may be 23, it may be 22. So the value of 20 to 25 is not fixed, whereas if I ask you the value of 15, it is 15, value of 8, it is 8. So discrete variable whose value is fixed and the continuous variable whose value is not fixed, जिसकी value fixed नहीं है. Now, there is an activity. I want to count you all these numbers given. That is 5, 8, 10, 12, 5, 10, 9, 8, 5, 10, 5, 7, 11, 8 and 10. I want you to count these repeated numbers. So I count. For the counting, we use tally bar method. We use tally bar method. Please don't count like this 5 one time, 5 two time, 5 three time. No. So start from this number, that is 5. Tally bar is like this. These are the tally bars. So first number is 5. So you write one tally bar in front of this. 8, write a tally bar in front of this. 10, write again a tally bar in this. 12, again place a 12. Then again it's 5. Put another tally bar in front of 5. Then 10, again 10. Then 9 in place of 9. 8, 8. 5 place of 5. 10 in the place of 10. Again 5 in the place of 5. Then 7 in the place of 7. 11 in the place of 11. Then 8 in the place of 8. And 10 in the place of 10. These are the tally bars, and now count these tally bars. It is 4, it is 1, it is 3, it is 1, it is 4, 1 and 1. Suppose you have one number, another, that is 5. So while counting 5, here we get 5 4 times, but there is another one number, that is 5. So if you want to put the fifth count, it is like this. So for the counting 1 2 3 4 then 5, 1 2 3 4 then 5, means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Whenever you want to count the 5, you just have to cross these all tally bars. So what I want to explain here, that is the number is repeating. The number is repeating. Like 5 is repeating 4 times, 7 is repeating 1 times, 8 is repeating 3 times, 9 is repeating 1 times, 10 is repeating 4 times, 11 is repeating 1 times, and 12 is repeating 1 time. So the number repeating, so these are the frequency. Frequency means the number repeats. The number of times value or event is occurred is called its frequency. Now see in this last, you have seen that the number is repeating like this. With this example, marks 5 number of students to 8 number of students to 10 marks number of students 3 12 to 15 1, मतलब 5 मार्क्स जो है वो 2 बार आ रहा है, 8 मार्क्स 2 बार आ रहा है, 10 मार्क्स 3 टाइम्स आ रहा है, 12 मार्क्स 2 टाइम्स आ रहा है और 15 मार्क्स 1 टाइम्स आ रहा है. मतलब ये इसकी क्या हो गई, फ्रीक्वेंसी. इट इज दी फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो फ्रीक्वेंसी किसे कहते हैं कि जो भी नंबर या कोई इवेंट है जो बार बार ऑकर्ड होता है, तो कितनी बार आया है उसको हम उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी कहते हैं. द नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स दैट इवेंट और वैल्यू रिपीट्स इज नोन एज इट्स फ्रीक्वेंसी. Here we can also calculate the CF. CF means cumulative frequency. CF means cumulative frequency. Now how we calculate cumulative frequency? सबसे पहली frequency as it is लिख दें, फिर आगे वाली frequency ऐड करें 2 और 2 4, फिर इसमें ये frequency ऐड कर दें 7, 7 में 2 ऐड कर दें 9, 9 में 1 ऐड कर दें 10. It will be the CF, cumulative frequency. First frequency as it is, then 4, 2 plus 2 4, then 4 में 3 ऐड करें that is 7, फिर 7 में 2 ऐड करें that is 9 और 9 में 1 ऐड करें that is 10. और एक चीज हमेशा याद रखें कि लास्ट वाली CF and the total of frequency will be same. Last CF, this, and the total of frequency will be same. Now the most important topic, most important part of the statistics, that is the heart of the statistics. There are 3 types of series: individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. This I will explain in the next chapter, that is with the class intervals. These are the individual series, and only for the brief, that is there are 3 types of series: individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. So what is the summary of this lecture? After going through this lecture, you all will learn the following things, that is the definition, collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Then data, there are 2 types of data: primary data and secondary data. Variable and its types. Variable means marks, weight, heights, income, these all are known as variables. And there are 2 types of variables: discrete variable and continuous variable. And meaning of frequency, the number repeats, that is its frequency. And lastly the series, that is individual series, discrete series, and continuous series, which we are going to explain you in the next lecture. Thank you so much. In next lecture going to explain the types of class interval with the series. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you can mail me or you can WhatsApp me on my number. थैंक यू सो मच।